We are just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start here is Tua. And incomplete to open things up.
Man coverage to start the game, and I expect we'll see a good amount of that. They trust their secondary to hold down the fort and let their pass rushers get home. And that's a good job right on play 1.
2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And that, what a dangerous throw there back across the field, but it's incomplete. When you look at this Buffalo defense, this unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
What they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun is again to Achane. And he gets him a little bit closer and takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
2 and now, 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Dolphins have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often. And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Bills at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they've made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And the with big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
When
you look at this defense, they come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Go ahead. Go. Hey.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. It's Hill, complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
From the 23, here's 2nd and a yard. Running right, here's Achane. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets them up 1st and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
These two teams all tied after 1. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had a goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Up the middle, Achane. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
To number 84. A gain of 26 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. Tua going to throw. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Gregory Rousseau. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football back at their own 17. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Room past the 35. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
To the air. Allen can't get away, and he's taken down. Tyrell Dodson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. That is caught. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 36. Up the middle, it's Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. Shifts by him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Play action, now it's Tua. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. Here's 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half, but not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 40. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. Achane gets it from the gun. Down to about the 37.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. In motion left, Hill. Now Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
All right, fellas. Go a little inside. 20, TX.
Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
21G, 21G.
Now this time, Tua's going to throw it. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On play action, Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
And the big guy catches the ball in the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
He finds his man complete. That's Price. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And the returner down to a knee. This will come out to the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a third. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
319.
Well, a fake on the jet sweep as they run with Cook up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Here's Allen. And he rifles one incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Tyler Bass on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Cook following the penalty. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Tyrell Dodson His second sack of the night.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, a 20-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And Hill is going to have the Dolphins first down as he'll be brought down just outside the red zone. Mark him at the 21.
First down, Dolphins.
Off the play action, Tagovailoa. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. Tua to throw again. Complete to Washington. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
44. Ready. 19. Let's go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Well, they would have gotten a conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And they'll give this to a chance. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Tua sets up to pass it. The quick slant caught. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Tua going to give this to Wright. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jalen Wright, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Dolphins have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
At their own 35-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. On play action, Allen. Oh, pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Down inside the 40.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Throwing now is Allen. Looking on the out route, he finds Shakir. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Left side, Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A nice stick and stop for a loss there from Jalen Phillips.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They run it again with Cook. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Allen going to throw. Shakir hauls it in. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Bit of a pressure spot here for Tyler Bass. This to make it a two-score game. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. That's Benson. Look at the big man rumble. And all the way down to the 5. Here we go, 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Tua. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
The score, Bills 31, Dolphins 28. Jason Sanders to kick
now
off
after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 7. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this 3rd down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the 1st down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Cook makes the catch on the out route. Now he's free at the 35. And down to the 19-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the 1st of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
17-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to the ground, this time Cook.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Davis will try to run for it. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to swell the lead to 6.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Nifty move by Gordon.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. Connecting with Hill. And he'll have a quick 1st down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
TX. Let's go.
Throwing Tua.
He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him the completion. Tua.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think hope was wearing one jersey and worry was wearing another on the other side, Rod, as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Bills, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll get another home date next week as the Saints will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins,